I think CM Punk can hold on to the WWE Championship for at least like 5 more years, or 4 more years, to make it an even 5 years. I mean, this guy, I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan, first of all. You know, I actually don't even really like him, but I recognize his talent. He's good at cutting promos, obviously. He's skillful and talented enough in ring, and he can deliver a compelling storyline, and he knows his way in that ring, and he knows how to psychologically present himself. And I think that Punk is talented enough to hold on to that title, and if he can stay fresh, he can stay evolving, and his character is always changing with the times and staying a little ahead of the pack, and you know, maintaining that level of freshness and without becoming stale. I think CM Punk has the potential to hold on to the WWE title for 4 more years, and they can probably do it. And I think the fans like him enough, and I think that he has enough of a cult following that people will accept it and not so much boo him or say that he sucks or something like that. He's got a good installed fan base. He's got this, you know, again, that cult following, so people love him whether he's face or heel. It's not going to be like a John Cena type where he's such a tweener where half the crowd hates him, half the crowd loves him. So he can easily break, you know, like John Cena's record. I can see him going well into 2013, still WWE champion, and just keep going, all the way to like I don't know, 2016. You know what I mean? And I can see him as the title holder, because something about him is a little bit different. Like, he doesn't feel like that guy who is shoved down your throats consistently. There's always an uphill battle with CM Punk. There's almost this counterculture movement about him. I mean, I know it's not as strong as, let's say, his presence last year when he cut that promo, that pipe bomb promo, and it was like a very historical moment. But the fact is, people are not really complaining about the length of his title reign. Nobody's saying that he sucks. The crowd hasn't turned on him. Yeah, he's a heel, and I understand that. That's why some people are booing him. But there's still a level of like respect towards CM Punk. He has a lot of fans still, and that's the main difference between him and somebody like John Cena, or even like a Randy Orton and Sheamus and guys like that. He's not a product of the WWE machine, and that's why people like him. And so he has that potential to consistently be on top of the WWE food chain. Of course, it's not very realistic in terms of like booking-wise, and the WWE, their storytelling, and you know, the way they handle business. There's going to be guys like The Rock and John Cena and countless other upcoming matches. You know, you got this Ryback thing going on. So there's so many different things going up against CM Punk's title reign. You got the Money in the Bank winners that can cash it in any time, like Dolph Ziggler. So there's a lot of obstacles for CM Punk, and I don't think WWE will ever make anybody hold on to that title for over like a year, 2 years or something like that. Like, I can't see that happening realistically. But from a kind of like a throwback, you know, like the days of Hulk Hogan and Bob Backlund and Bruno Sammartino, I can see that happening. I can see CM Punk holding on to it for like 4 more years. It's like, you know what I mean? Like 5-year title reign. The longest it's been since the Hulk Hogan era of the 80s. You know, I can see that happening because of his talent. And I'm sure if they kept him in good feuds, convincing title matches, great storyline and arcs, and make him keep changing and a lot of character development, it's possible. You know, you think big, and you think something that so far into the future, that long-term planning. I can see it happening. I can see CM Punk becoming a 5-year champion in a row. I know a lot of people are probably going to disagree with this and not even imagine it. You can't imagine it. But if Hulk Hogan can hold on to the belt for like 4 years, Bob Backlund years upon years, Bruno Sammartino, Pedro Morales. These guys held it for years. CM Punk can probably do it too. And out of all the wrestlers now in the WWE, he's the one that I can see doing that. Not John Cena, not Randy Orton, not Alberto Del Rio or any of these other guys. It's Punk. And I'm not even a fan. So that's it for this episode of Review Space. Till next time, ciao.